Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí iléeṣẹ́ wa ọ̀dẹ̀ ọ̀dùnbí ṣàlàáfíà lẹ́wà Yorùbá Nation náà ṣe ni o bí wọ́n fẹ́ bí wọ́n kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Yorùbá Nation ló lè ṣe é. Ní báyìí àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti gbóná wojú ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu o. Lọ́wọ́ yìí àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti bínú tán. Afenifere accuses Tinubu's administration of undermining Nigerians' federal foundations and democratic freedom. Well, onto this one, the pan-Nigerian socio-political group Afenifere has raised serious concerns over what is described as the systematic destructuring of Nigeria's federal foundations under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, in a strongly worded statement signed by its leader, Oba Oladipo Olaitan, and the National Publicity Secretary, Prince Justice Faloye, Afenifere expressed alarm at the growing authoritarian tendencies of the current administration and the resulting economic and social decline. Well, according to the group, the Tinubu-led government has steadily eroded the core principles upon which the Nigerian Federation is built, rather than moving towards genuine restructuring to ensure equity and national development. The administration has, in their view, pursued policies that centralize power, weaken institutions, and stifle democratic freedoms. Afenifere stated that Nigeria is now grappling with a combination of worsening vulnerabilities, suppression of dissent, and deepening hardship. The group pointed to recent infringements on the right to free speech as clear indicators of the administration's autocratic leaning. Notably, it criticized the banning of the song Tell Your Papa by artist Idris Abdulkarim, which was seen as a direct response to controversial comment made by Seyi Tinubu. Well, the president's son on this one, Afenifere, described the ban as a clear attempt to silence dissenting voices and limit artistic expression. Such actions, they argued, erode the democratic space and reflect a leadership disconnected from the lived realities of ordinary Nigerians. Economically, Afenifere lamented the devastating effects of the government's ultra-liberal policies, including the floating of the naira and the removal of fuel subsidies. These measures, they noted, have led to rampant inflation, increased unemployment, and widespread poverty. The promise of economic transformation, they said, remains unfulfilled, leaving the majority of Nigerians to struggle with declining purchasing power and a loss of hope. The group warned that instead of offering relief, the government appears to be compounding people's misery by dismantling the very mechanism through which citizens could express their frustrations and seek change. Security, according to Afenifere, has also significantly deteriorated, citing a report by Angles Conflict Tracker. The group highlighted that over 1,420 Nigerians were killed and more than 537 kidnapped in the first quarter of 2025 alone. It called attention to specific incidents of violence in Ondo, Benue, Edo, and Nasarawa State, where attacks by bandits and armed herders have resulted in loss of life and then destruction of property. In one case, 20 people were reportedly killed and then 9 surveyors kidnapped in Ondo State, in Benue, and then in other parts of the country. And onto this one, the killing of 3 security personnel by herdsmen led to widespread protests and then further unrest. Well, according to Afenifere, in light of these challenges, Afenifere renewed its call for the federal government to ban open grazing and then adopt ranching as a safer and a more sustainable alternative. The group also urged the creation of a state police forces to complement the national security framework. It argued that a centralized police system is inadequate for a country as large and then diverse as Nigeria, and that the refusal to decentralize security reflects misplaced political priorities. Afenifere concluded by affirming its solidarity with all Nigerians currently suffering under the weight of insecurity, economic hardship, and restricted freedoms. The group called on the government to move beyond lip service and then commit to implementing practical, inclusive policies aimed at ensuring safety, equitable development, and then democratic freedom for all. Well, it emphasized that protecting citizens' right to speech, association, and then creativity is not only essential to democracy but also vital for national cohesion and then progress. All right, this is exactly what had been said by the Afenifere to the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where a lot of people actually know what is actually going on, and we have seen it all. And I think it is high time we all spoke. It is high time we all came out and then tell our mind. Well, we have said it times with that number that Yoruba Nation is the only solution. That is why, the way we have seen it all. It's just better we go our separate ways. It's better the country go on its own path. Let Yoruba Nation stand out, or else we'll continue to suffer. How many, how will I put it? How many presidents have came in and they promised heaven and earth? At the end of it all, it's all stories upon stories. Yoruba Nation ìkànnì ọ̀nà àbáyọ, either they like it or not. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, àwọn máa bẹ ọ̀bẹ níbẹ̀ ṣu àtẹ́lẹsẹ̀ abẹ̀nà wò. Ẹni tó bá ní àmàdé òun là ní débà. God bless Yoruba Nation. Ó dàbọ̀.